I was
All
born
right.
with my clothes on.
What's up now? This episode 32, People's Podcast. This topic of this panel is going to be loyalty and betrayal. I'm pretty sure everybody has some input on this one. So this goes
Man.
for a good show. Nobody's here. Everybody's here for their own opinion and everything. And that's a given. We can have everybody introduce themselves, and then we get it popping.
Bet. Mass Gang Young. Mass Gang Young, aka Trap Snacks.
Yeah.
Dub Shack, y'all. Y'all know. E-Dub, Eric, all that.
Round Earther.
The Earth is flat and 5G is caused with COVID.
5G
Right.
soldier.
There they go.
Good night, Hiroshima. Big Chief toilet paper. All right, Drea. Look, I introduced you already. I got a bad habit of that.
All right, this is genetic. That means God is in my genes. So just holding it down for you. All right.
That's
Like
what's up.
that. I'm Uncle Ray, formerly known as Mr. Right. Righteousness is the essential.
We had an issue before. I'm just waiting. I know how to say it now, but that was an awkward pause. That was an awkward pause. Yeah, that's what
I
it was
like
for.
the face she was making while she was just sitting there patiently waiting.
Go ahead. And I know it. I'm just gonna let you say it this time.
I'm Mila.
I like how she put the emphasis on the Mila. You should have saw me last episode. Miller, how's it going? He like, oh, you just gonna give me a name? Is this what we doing right here?
He said Miller, like highlight for something, you know.
I forgave you instantly though, but I mean, no.
It was an awkward moment though, still nonetheless.
For who? You or me?
Me? I know you
Really?
give two cares, yeah, I know.
Hey,
You
Dooley,
forgave him though.
that wasn't as awkward as OJ.
That wasn't as awkward as what?
OJ, we was having a
OJ.
conversation and
Yeah, man.
I said something to him and he texted me back OJ. I'm like,
This is through text.
how do I
this is-
respond to this?
Like, look, okay, look, we messaging each other, and he said something to me, and I went to type okay, and it came out OJ, like I was calling him OJ. Right. So you know how that it showed the little dots, like somebody writing,
And then
He
it
was
stopped.
trying to
I just
respond
kept
and he
seeing-
just said stop.
I
He didn't know
just
what
kept.
to say.
It was autocorrect, you know what I'm saying? But you know, because that's not what I meant to put. But you can see the bubbles, you know what I'm saying? Like him writing, it didn't stop. Then you see the bubbles again, like he didn't know what to
Told
say.
me when he
you know
get
what
his
I'm saying?
stimmy, he wanted to get an all-white Ford Bronco. So I mean,
Oh man, the old school boys, yeah.
Wow.
But I was going through something at that time too, so I was like, "What?" This
I think
really
he
filled my soul.
called you
Y'all
OJ on purpose. I think he just
Oh no,
gave
never
you a
that.
name.
Never that. We can't call Dooley. Dooley sound way better. We can't. We can't.
Only
call
thing
him
we got in
OJ.
common is big ass heads. That's about it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, as seeing that you
I
brought
embrace
that
that.
up.
You know the hat don't fit, nigga.
He wears stuff like Ti.
At the top.
Yeah.
At the top.
Ooh, shit.
Right.
The hat don't fit. If the hat don't fit, you must be quick.
Hey, it fit now. That
Big
I ain't
head,
got no damn
motherfucker.
hair, but I be getting cold in the motherfucker quick with a bald head, man.
That's why I got this.
Chilly.
That's why I got this. I grew this damn hair back. I had to.
Yeah.
I got the.
Hey,
that nigga had that murder one.
If I grow my
thought
shit, if I grow my shit back,
out.
my shit gonna be looking like Sherman Hensley and shit.
Hey, so
That nigga said he bozo the clown out here.
He's gonna be
No,
a black
it
kung
ain't.
fu master. You kill my
No, it
master.
It wouldn't be that bad. But shit, it's bad enough. You know what I'm saying?
who's been betrayed in this
Let's
motherfucker?
talk about loyalty first.
I think all of us have at some. I mean,
At
damn.
some point, yeah, but I think we should lead with loyalty because
With loyalty.
yeah, because it's more of a positive experience being
I mean,
loyal
well,
and
they tie
having
into
loyalty.
each other. You can't really talk about loyalty without talking about betrayal anyway. Right. That's how you find out who loyal and who ain't.
Yeah. But
Okay,
some people are loyal beyond betrayal.
Facts.
Explain
You know
that.
what I mean?
Explain that though.
Yeah,
Like,
please explain that.
Okay. Like I've learned, that there's like a name for how I am, and there's plenty of them, but y'all heard of an empath. Okay,
Yeah,
a person that like read people energy. You know what I'm saying? And like for most of my life, I didn't, I just thought everybody did that. Until I learned that majority of motherfuckers just don't give a fuck about what you thinking or what you feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've had a tendency to, draw people towards me that see that in me and know how much I would take and still stay loyal. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a loyal nature. I got a caring nature. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. And at the same time, like I was referred to that or as an empath in my teenage years. But what I'm finding myself is that I keep drawing people and their energy towards me. And for real, they ain't shit. And they're feeding off of what you have only because they're never going to have that. And to continue to be loyal to them is almost like a crippling thing because you have this ability to read people's energy. It's almost like they drain it. They suck it, they drain it.
That's absolutely correct. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they do.
There's a healing element to it too.
Well, the healing element would be you.
Y'all saying empath, like EMPATH.
Right.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Well,
at first I thought you were saying impact, like deep impact. I'm like, what does that mean?
What they talking about, right?
I'm catching up.
Right. Go ahead though.
I'm catching up.
I'm saying like the healing part, there is never going to be a healing part because those same people that you drew their energy, they're going to continue feeding off of you until you have your healing part or learning part and cut them.
That's part of it though. It's connected. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. Because a lot of times, this is what I've discovered too. Pain is the best teacher. So pain, don't nothing catch your attention like pain. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that irks us the most is pointing to something that we ain't seeing internally. And we keep tripping up over. You know what I mean? So we got to see it outside of us. Mm-hmm. And that's how it catch your attention. Because, you know what I'm saying? So, like some people you just can't deal with. But some people, everybody that you come across is there for one or two reasons. And it's either to bless you or curse you. You can put that in different terms too, depending on whatever your belief system, but you feel me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think I'm over all of that. Pain is the best teacher and stuff like that because, that sounds like self-abuse sometimes, the way we kind of internalize.
I don't look for it. You know what I mean? It ain't really, I'm just saying like I recognize cycles in life, and if you don't learn something during a cycle, this gonna come back around. When you learn it, you ain't got to go through that no more.
Can we get a definition of what everybody believes loyalty is?
What's that, loyalty?
Well, one question though. Hold that thought though. I do have one question, and that's gonna tie into a good point, Rick.
Because we went off of loyalty.
Sometimes what loyalty is, but sometimes you put yourself in a position for somebody to prove their loyalty.
Facts.
You can't always assume it. And then when they disappoint you, and then you end up in that certain situation. But go ahead.
Who are we to ask for all this loyalty from other people and stuff like that? Because we got to evaluate what we're really giving. Are you really giving anything to have somebody's undying devotion all the time? That's the first thing we want from another person. And we have to be realistic. Like,
undying devotion.
I feel like
everybody I encounter, like, dude, I just met you at the bus stop. I don't owe you nothing. Just,
well, you don't owe anybody out here anything.
Right.
If I fronted you some money and you ain't paid me, you owe me.
Pay me, don't delay me.
That's right.
All right. But yeah, I
But
mean,
the thing is, though,
we do
man,
gotta get off proud saying that. Oh, especially with on Facebook, everybody got these statuses. If a dude ain't this, if a chick ain't this, they ain't loyal to me, and I don't need these kind of people in my life. But yet, that's all you pull to your life is those kind of people. So, But at the end of the day, it makes me ask the question, like, who the hell are you? Like, why do you feel like everybody owes you something? Like, if you
A lot of
just
people feel
focus
entitled.
on you and
And
your
a
own
lot,
energy,
People feel entitled.
nobody owes you nothing
lot of
unless
people.
they're
a lot of times people can be loyal to a fault too. That might mean something that you didn't ask for.
Well, my thing is,
That's still in
you
your best
get
interest.
in what you get in what you put out. You know what I'm saying? So
no, you don't.
you
Not
necessarily
always, though.
That ain't
not
true,
not
but that's
always.
Like, I
Yeah,
ask people
not
this question all the time. A motherfucker, right here, let's respect. How do you earn respect? Most people would be like, if you give respect, you get respect back. Wrong. I ain't got to
that
respect
ain't
you
always
because you
the case.
respect me.
no.
I just dealt with that. That's true. That's correct. I gave somebody their proper
You
etiquette,
earn
and they took
respect
it as a weakness. Like, okay,
You earn respect
for one, I see
your
you're
You
used
to
to
be
being
loyal to
disrespected.
somebody don't mean they're gonna be loyal to you. Like
Exactly.
at the end of the day, like
right.
the saying "don't nobody owe nobody shit" that makes sense depending on what you talking about. But you know what I'm saying? Loyalty is something that's supposed to run deeper than just on a motherfucker something. If you fuck with somebody, like really fuck with them, you got love for them, you're supposed to have loyalty to that person. Now don't get it twisted. If a motherfucker doing something wrong, you're supposed to tell them when they wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you
whether they want to hear it or
I'm
not.
gonna tell you wrong, but if I'm loyal to you, I'm gonna ride with you anyway until the wheels fall off.
Right.
And that's another thing, Rick, I tell you about too, man. You gotta let people, when they wrong, you let them be wrong, man, because you end up getting the short end of the stick being that way
every time, don't.
So that's something to think about too. Just saying.
Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir.
You asked, how do you prove or how do you earn respect?
Yeah.
By your words and your actions.
And a person still ain't got to respect you after that. Depending if you a solid motherfucker, I'm gonna respect
Ain't nobody
you.
got to. Ain't nobody got to. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you do.
If you give me respect, I'm gonna give you respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect due to a dog. You know what I mean? That's, to me, it's a two-way street. But also at the same time, like I said, I ain't got to. You know what I mean? A lot of that shit it ain't necessarily respect, but more or less courtesy. You know what I'm saying? And people
see me. I respect. You start off with a clean slate. I respect you until you give me a reason not to. You know, so and I know that a lot of people ain't like that. I'm a weird motherfucker, but
but that's not weird.
Weird.
But that's not weird. That should be law. You know what I mean?
I'm a weird motherfucker. It's okay. I'm okay with it though.
No, yeah, but
I mean, you got. I think you have to do what works for you.
Too, but if you really ain't no such thing as weird, ain't no such thing as normal.
No, that's not weird. That's how it should be.
Levels of weirdness, yes. But
say what?
There's levels of weirdness.
There's levels to this shit.
For sure.
Hey, but you know what though? I think you should do what works for you in general because I come into a lot of different people all the time, in and out, transitioning and everything, and I just keep it the same. It's very cut dry with me. Like, I'm gonna give you your proper etiquette, you give me mine, we keep it moving. As soon as you cross that line, I already know I haven't crossed that line, so I don't have to deal with you. And it's just keep it simple, huh?
But you know what? That's, it makes sense, but at the same time, that's the most dismissive behavior in the world towards people that you want to be your friends and connected to you. And I tell you what, like, I'm thinking about a guy friend of mine as we talking right now, who we used to be thick as thieves. I mean, we shared the same doggone Faygo Pops and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, he deleted me on Facebook, and we was backwash cousins, and you know what I'm saying? And then he deleted me on Facebook and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, did I say something out of pocket to hurt his feelings or something like that? Did I disrespect him? But I'm like, how would, we've been friends for so long. Like, why wouldn't you give me the opportunity to let me know how I was wrong first? And then give me an opportunity to fix
it. Might not be him
rather than to
how do you feel like he owes that to you? We just
But
got.
because
We
gonna say,
yeah,
how
we
does
were
he?
talking about when do you owe something to somebody? Well, we owe this to each other because we're connected to each other's lives.
We're,
You know,
we're
we
supposed to
spend this
reciprocate. I
much
think
time
what you're saying.
in each
My
other's
bad.
lives.
My bad. I think what you're saying is we should reciprocate. It should go
Right.
there. I feel what you're saying. Don't know. It ain't old, but there should be
Right.
some reciprocity. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
remember,
Right.
everybody
Why?
not you.
So,
Why?
Right.
Why should there
right,
be?
because
Why
I'm
can't that
here
man
like,
be in his situation where he feels like,
I'm
A,
talking in
he's
general though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
But
it.
here go the thing
Nah,
about that is okay. So y'all was rocking with each
because
other for a long period of time, but just because you was really a friend to him, don't mean that nigga was
he
really a
was
friend
your
to you. He
friend.
was just there as
right,
Exactly.
right, he wasn't a friend, and that's what I kind of came to the conclusion of is that no, you weren't my friend, homie, because you know I'm like we shared each other's deepest, darkest secrets and all that kind of stuff like that. Like you are, you know, half of my life or whatever. He was there when I was going through really bad stages in my life, and I'm like, okay, so. All right. Well, all you owed me was to tell me what the heck was wrong. Like, what
Oh
did
no,
I do?
no,
What it,
he
you
didn't
know what
owe
I'm saying?
you
I don't even
anything.
know if I did.
Well, we just talked about
But
that.
it would be the right thing to do. And so I feel like when you owe people loyalty is when you actually share a connection to their life. You don't owe no random people loyalty, but you owe it to people who you have said words like "I love you," been to their mama house, you know, that kind of stuff like that. Like that's not just something that, you know, that's not a weak relationship.
Okay, can I say this
So
really
that's
quick? Can I say this really quick in reference to what
go
you're
ahead.
saying? First of all, back to what you initially said, like you are the type of person that I don't really owe anybody, and it's, you know, and I agree with you. That man doesn't owe you anything. If he felt like this was the end and you guys came to a fork in the road and he decided to walk that way, he don't owe you nothing. Nothing at all. You're searching for that because you felt you were more involved or you had more feelings into y'all relationship or y'all friendship than he did. You probably missed all the
I
signs.
definitely did.
You
I
probably missed
definitely
all
did.
the signs growing up that this was not your friend, and only because you were so loyal to him, you didn't
I mean,
see none of
right
that
about
shit.
that. I mean, you're right that you know, we had this deep connection and everything like that.
You
Like,
had a deep connection.
know,
You keep saying we. You had a deep connection. He didn't, because he walked away from your friendship with no explanation, no nothing.
probably so. Probably true. And you know what? And the truth of the matter is that we always looking for people to love us and care and care about us and reciprocate that. But when it comes down to it, you know, nobody does owe you any of that.
Hell
You know,
no.
not even your kids look at it. You know, and they're gonna move on and do what they want to do. And like the worst thing in the world is when I meet somebody who don't have a connection to their family. I'm like, why you don't talk to your mama? Why you don't talk to your sisters and stuff like that? Oh, they such and
That's a
such,
big
or they
red
like
flag.
this.
That's a red flag like a motherfucker.
So,
right there.
Why is that a red flag? How is that a red flag?
Ain't no motherfucking red flag.
How is that a red
flag? Hey, listen,
I have to ask this question. Who's to say what's normal?
I'm still gonna visit they bitch ass.
Who's to say what's normal though?
Right. I'm trying to figure out, like, how is that a red flag if you don't have a connection?
This popped in my head. Who said it? While I'm listening to this, it just popped in my head though. Was it Maya Angelou? When people show you who they are, believe them?
Yeah, I don't know who said it, but I know that saying.
I don't know who said it. It might be older than her, but
Maya Angelou, I think she said that. But that covers this whole thing we've been talking about, man. Whether it be that was Chuck Berry.
Yeah,
that wasn't no damn Chuck Berry, man. Like,
Black History Month. Giving all the facts.
Maya Angelou. But you know that covers betrayal and loyalty.
Yeah. But I think it's a good thing when that happens in your life because, you know, one of my prayers is that, you know, that I find the right kind of people to love me. And what God showed me is that I don't really need love like that. What I need is for the people around me to stop hurting me. So that's different from love.
I mean,
you know, because God is like, I'm capable of loving you. You're capable of loving yourself. But if you let everybody around you hurt you, then you're never gonna experience the love that I have for you. So I think that's even
you gotta love yourself.
I have a question.
Check this out.
I have a question.
Feel me on this.
Or you can just go stab them.
If you truly prove that you don't love yourself enough. Listen, proof that you don't love yourself enough is that you still looking for them to treat you right.
Lord, I hope don't nobody get stabbed in the process of this.
Look, when you begin to love yourself properly, you won't depend on the outside need of love. You feel what I'm saying?
It ain't even necessarily so much about that because we live in a world where everybody need everybody. You can't live in this world without a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you can't.
But see, the lie is that you're gonna get this world and find unconditional love. The lie is that you're gonna get this world and find unconditional love. Nobody has unconditional love.
No, there is a such thing as unconditional love.
I have unconditional love.
Mothers usually have that.
My mama has I got unconditional love for my children.
Yo, one person at a time, man, so we can hear what's going on.
One mic.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right. Because I hear everybody going on at one time, and I can't hear what y'all saying.
Right.
I was gonna say this. Let me say this right quick though. And see, when we talking about betrayal, it might not necessarily be betrayal. Somebody could be loyal to you, but just because they don't want to go along with some of your bullshit or some weird shit like that, then it's all this motherfucker's disloyal and they don't love me.
Talk to him.
That ain't betrayal at all.
Kick in the door with you. I don't love you no more. Come on.
Talk to him.
That ain't betrayal at all. That's just
you know what I'm saying?
That's saying no.
You ain't supposed to follow everybody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to follow everybody like that. A real loyal motherfucker gonna tell you, like I said earlier, if you doing something wrong, they supposed to tell you you're wrong. I'm still gonna ride with you, but my ride gonna be a different way that you want me to ride. Nigga, I still love you. You get locked up, some crazy shit. I'm gonna come visit you. I'm gonna ride, put some money on your books, but nigga, I told you not to do that dumbass shit.
Talk to him.
I'm not loyal to you because I didn't ride with you, nigga.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying?
We have this conversation a lot too, Rick. We have this conversation because
where my church fan at?
Because it's been some times I've been like, nigga, no. Hey. Why do you do this?
And people are getting mad at you.
Right now, a lot of people are right now.
Where the collection play that, man?
It's a lot of people right now being loyal to somebody that they ain't have to be loyal to like that. Why'd you do that? Why did Shine stay in prison for all them years? Was it Shine? It was Shine.
Oh, with Puffy
or Black Rob or
no, it was Shine.
Yeah, that's a great example. Great analogy.
That was a nice
example. You know how many people? If you look at the whole Bad Boy roster, look how many motherfuckers was loyal for how long and they get paid. Now that nigga by himself.
Look how they did Craig Mack, man. Craig Mack.
Look at Peaches and Cream in them, and they had to walk across that bridge for some cheesecake. Come on now.
You said Peaches and Cream. Ain't it Peaches and Herb?
No, Peaches and Cream. 112.
It was not 112, was it?
No, that was
it was day 26.
No 112, boy.
No, he had
it was day 26. It was day.
I'm not talking about the reality TV show. He had 112 do it first. Then he had them do it. Then they was like, no, we're not with this. He was trying to see how hungry they was for stardom and everything.
You talking
you know what? I'm gonna hold my comment back about the whole P. Diddy situation because I don't think that had nothing.
You know what? I'm closing the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know too much about it personally. You know what I'm saying? I seen little clips in the news.
I already know what you're thinking. That's a power move right there. That's all that is. And you want to show who's the alpha, so you always the alpha male when you got more money than everybody else. So
that ain't true.
Not always. True.
Bunch of money.
Not at all.
Only thing you got is more money than me. That don't mean you got more power than me or more loyal or whatever.
Bottom line, somebody gonna end up hula hooping.
Hey, they might be perceived like that because of the money.
I'm just saying.
A lot of times that's what attracts. You know what I'm saying? But
But you know what? I see some strong, like real street dudes who will bow down to somebody with money, and it makes me wonder sometimes. It makes me wonder, like, is money really the king? So I don't know. Y'all tell me.
It's a lot of shit that's flagrant out here in the game right now that don't make no damn sense. Cause motherfuckers be knowing niggas out here paperwork, black and white, just straight up rats. But this ain't got the bag, so he cool. How the fuck did that make him cool? You know who he is. So
Hold on.
What he gonna do.
Hold on, wait. Where the fuck Duke go?
Duke right here.
I'm just paying attention to everything.
Man,
I'm watching. He getting the grasp of how everything going though.
I want to hear my little cuz. What's on your mind, man? What you think about loyalty? Hey, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Yeah,
right.
We gotta
you
hear
can't
from
talk to him like
from
that. He's 29. He not 9.
No. We gotta hear from the youth. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hear from the youth. What you got to say about all this?
We the same age.
What? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you 29?
Ray. You got to realize, man, Duke is grown as hell.
Well,
how many kids you got? Tell us how many kids you got, Duke, and then we gonna carry on with this conversation. Duke?
Yeah, I got 10 kids, man.
All right, so we gonna keep it moving.
At 24, what did you say? 29?
29.
29? I thought you said
24. I had 7 kids.
But hey, Millie.
So it's safe to say that you need help on your pullout game, right?
I don't think he pull out.
I don't think he meant to do that. I think he wanted to like just be like,
dang.
Get up, clean yourself up.
You got a hernia.
He got osteoporosis. His back went out.
I got it together now, though. You feel me? It was just something. You know, when you young, you know what I'm saying? I was young once upon a time. You feel me? You know, I was lonely and shit. I thought that. You know what I'm saying? I really was just into women though. You know what I'm saying? Sex always come a part of that shit. Long story short, like
for sure,
women, I was just trying to like, you feel me, find me somebody that's gonna hold me down, do what I had in the future that didn't nobody know that I had planned. And I could never find it, so it always came with a baby. I guess that can explain it a little different. You feel me? I mean, it ain't
makes like sense.
It ain't like I had back in the day.
That clean that shit up.
Yeah, because all that sounded like you just led with your wee-wee.
Yeah, it did for a minute.
Okay. Well, as long as we on the same page, baby.
Mila.
Yeah,
man, Mila. I love how she she she's
something different. But what I caught though when y'all was talking about the betrayed part, like you feel me, I felt that shit, you feel me, and I was tapped in. I was just listening because I'm trying to figure out if I'm tripping. Because you know what I'm saying, I got my own chips and my own stuff going on, but I also added a person on to it. And the nigga
you soaking up game.
Yeah, and that's the whole point too. He this is first time on, and I'm willing to welcome any family member that's willing to expand their mind. So if you want to just be there to witness, then you know, and it's we building from here pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got something going, we all doing something, we all striving for something. You know what I'm saying?
So Duke, going back to the part where you added the new guy on, what makes you so skeptical?
Cause like I hooked him up with like this. Long story short, I'm gonna give it to you. Long story short, everything was all good until I hooked him up with a female that had a baby by one of our relatives in the family that I knew when I was little, and we in a whole nother bracket. So I'm like, shit, this shit crazy. Like I'm hooking you up with this motherfucker I used to see when I was little, getting drunk and all that type of shit. And I'm like kind of helping you because she get drunk, she do what she do, she still get work, she still works, she still take care of her business, she got somewhere to live, she got a car. So I'm trying to put you on to some shit, you feel me, as a grown man. It's only so much I can do for you because I got love for you. You feel me? So I mean, I did that, and it all turns out to be that it all turned out to be jealousy. It all turned out to be betrayed, it all turned out to be hate. And all that shit really the same, but it's just different ways of saying it. You feel me? Long story short, like I said though, like when y'all talking about that betrayed shit, like I felt that shit. I said, man, yeah, that nigga really betrayed me because like nigga, not even that I put you on a bag of chips. I didn't hook you up with motherfuckers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Earl Oh, mute your mic.
So I just felt like when y'all was saying that betrayed shit, I was feeling that. And I'm like, yeah.
Damn, Mila, okay.
Do you feel like
Mila
your
the
loyalty is what got you in the position to feel like you was being portrayed?
What put me in the position made me feel like I was being betrayed is when the cousin, the relative came back and told me some shit he said, and I'm like, damn, he betrayed him. He faked. That's some pussy.
Okay, so what did you do? What did you do when you got that information?
When I got the information, I ain't really like say nothing to him and shit. You feel me? Like I waited until like we got into like a topic of some shit like this.
Okay, can I say something? Did he admit to it?
Yeah, he admitted, but he didn't admit to write like exactly how it was said. He was like, "Oh, I said it this way," and all that shit.
Is he in your relatives BM or whatever? Are they still together?
Yeah, they is right now.
So what was her motive? What was her motive for coming to tell you that information? Why did she carry that bone to you?
Jamila. Thank you.
It all had started because, long story short, he had ended up, some shit had happened when I wasn't around, and the car got stolen, and she ran to one of our other relatives' house to go tell them, because she felt like he was going crazy. He ended up noticing that she was at that house, came over there trying to break their door down, do all this type of crazy ass shit. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck you acting so motherfucking crazy when I hooked you up with her, bitch? You stupid.
Okay, listen to this, baby. Everything that you just said, and the bone that your relative BM or whoever you just said carried to you, all that sounded like that she threw you in the middle of their mess.
Hate.
Right.
That ain't nothing but hate.
That's some DMP shit that didn't have nothing to do with
salt on your ass to get you focused on some bullshit instead of being where you supposed to be at, because somebody outside shit shouldn't be affecting nothing. As long as that motherfucker straight on their end when it comes to the table, fuck what they got going on outside of that.
Real talk. And I felt like guess what I learned in the end? That put me in a predicament that I didn't want to be in. I never hooked nobody up with nobody, motherfucker.
And that's what I was gonna tell you though too, because I mean,
I don't never like to even do that.
Shit come back to you anywhere it go, and then not for always the positive or the right.
So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but a lot of the times it ain't gonna never work out exactly how you want it to. But the problem with that shit is folks don't know how to find that silver lining on that cloud. You know what I'm saying? Once something bad hit a motherfucker, it depending on that person's personality, that bad, they just gonna carry that shit like a motherfucking bag of bricks instead of shaking that shit off and getting back to where they need to be at.
Right. Hey, hold on real quick, y'all. Hey, Dave.
Turn your mic on, baby.
All right. Well, I mean, but yeah, listen, dude,
hey,
man.
I'm listening to this. I'm listening to it, and it all sounds like triangulation. You have to what that is?
Yes. Come.
When people triangulate, and that's common. It ain't just in like love affairs, but you have people who play games.
Of that?
Well, I don't know the Webster's version, but I mean,
let me get your
triangulation. Triangulation, like when people, like, say somebody that your homie, he introduced you to somebody, and y'all like, he like, this my homie, so and so, this my homie, so and so.
Right.
But he telling you, hey, dude don't like you. Don't say nothing, no. And he telling dude the same thing.
I mean, say something.
And he just like, you know what I mean? The triangulation. That's one example. Or somebody, or somebody that try to hook people up. You don't ever want to be. There's several examples of triangulation.
I mean, when you plugging with somebody, if you know how a motherfucker move and you know how the other motherfucker move, you supposed to say, hey, listen, man, this is the plug right here. You whoop the whoop, but don't get involved with whoop the whoop the whoop. That makes sense to me.
What I'm saying is people who create these triangles, right, on purpose, to manipulate.
And that goes back to loyalty, because the people that create
that ain't no loyal shit right there though.
No, but listen to what I'm saying though. listen to what I'm saying, is the people that create those situations, when they go to two separate people knowing that there is an issue or create a situation where there is going to be an issue, they rely on those two people's loyalty to them, that they won't say anything. That's why they have the audacity to say, don't say nothing, because they know you're not. If you my homie, you're not going to say nothing.
What if it's like, it ain't true? Like the motherfucker that's
triangulation.
triangulating it is saying.
Right. Here's the definition of triangulation. It's a manipulation tactic where one person will not communicate directly with another person, but send words through a third party. So that's basically that's yeah. You see what I'm saying? So they communicating they communicating through another person. Telling I'm telling Ray, yo, this motherfucker Abdul, man, go over there and kick his motherfucking ass because he was over here doing all of this and all of that shit, and he ain't done none of that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm over
then
here.
I answer the door like, murder me. What?
Right.
Let me have breakfast first, okay?
Yeah, we can hear whoever keep asking.
I'm sorry, my phone all fucked up. But triangulation. In my opinion,
go ahead.
Research, what triangulation is when whatever male or female is messing around, and they use the toxic new supply to make the main supply upset, and that makes them want to come back. And it's like a tactic where I'm gonna make her jealous by fucking with this trash ass bitch to make her come back. And that's all it is. It takes another toxic, narcissistic ass female to participate in that shit, but she's just as toxic. But she's
that's another example. That's another example of it.
Talk. Church is in session right now. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That's just all.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be at all.
Right. It's just another it's just another example. That's all. You just use two women.
Man, you get caught up
bottom line is the bottom line of triangulation is a motherfucker manipulating somebody to go and do something to somebody else on false, through a third party on false fucking
pretenses.
Yeah.
Like in my case, I was always used as the bad guy. So they would go and tell this other bitch all kind of trash about me and had this bitch ready to fight me. And I ain't did nothing but be good
like that no more.
Because I was listening to the tea. What do you mean?
Like how you know mad at me?
And it's been tea every sip is that tea though.
I know.
That's the victim sob story that they play. They'll get the other bitch to feel sorry and want to protect him, and he lying to her too. He ain't even telling her that he acting like a little bitch because somebody told him no or something, and he go run to the next bitch, and then that's how you do. You get caught up in that shit, then you trauma bond, and it's just like you PS.
Yeah, you know your shit. Yeah,
it's rough. Trust me, I know.
Hey. Yeah.
But see, that's why you got to be. You can't. People try to read people off of fucking words. You can't read nobody off no damn words. The words don't mean shit. You got to watch.
You gotta look at the action.
They code. If they don't live by no principles, they're not shit. Basically, if you can't live by one principle and not lie to yourself, you not shit. I don't care.
Well, if you don't stand for something, then you fall for everything.
Exactly. It's no fucking way. Is they're them people that do that. I've been doing so much research on narcissistic personalities, the psychopathic version of it, the sociopathic version.
Who is that? D? Hey, who is that? D?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, stay tuned. Wait till you hear these albums I'm about to put out, because I got a song on my second album that's called The Narcissist.
Man,
I'm writing songs about this shit. So look, stay tuned. You gonna hear
definitely. That shit, I believe it's demonic. You know what I'm saying? When you get to fucking with me, it's spiritual.
I was getting ready to say that it's so dark. Narcissistic behavior is very very dark.
You ever heard of the Jezebel spirit? You ever heard of the Jezebel spirit?
Well, I got the Jezebel spirit.
No, you don't. I hope not.
No.
But they say it's worse than.
I hope you don't call yourself a Jezebel.
What you say, D?
I declare in what strong
One mic.
By whose definition?
I don't know. Hey, I'm done with it. I have no more comments.
That was a sin that did Jezebel in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
on
like
that note,
you can spot these motherfuckers if you do the right vetting. You know what I'm saying? You know, you learn, you live and learn.
True that.
You gotta watch how they do their family. You gotta watch how they do their mama.
No. How does
who is not a narcissist? I don't think I ever met anybody that.
No, that's not true. You can have everybody can have narcissistic traits.
They can pass
everybody can have narcissistic traits. I do shit. I do shit that's narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? But to have it, to be clinically, you know, a narcissist, that's different. That shit is different.
That shit need to be.
You know what I'm saying?
It needs to be labeled. It needs to be a crime. It needs to be recognized.
It is labeled.
I mean, like,
motherfuckers need to be going and getting diagnosed.
Being a narcissist mean that you're violent, though. You might not be violent if you're a narcissist.
Passive-aggressive ones
if you're a narcissist, you should have a fucking N on your shirt like the Scarlet Letter.
Like Scarlet.
Man.
No, we can't take it that far, man. We don't want to go. We don't
want
to live in a world like that.
And then ring you in the fucking ringer and then keep pushing. And you didn't give a motherfucker your arm because you were loyal to a fault.
We can't
take
it to the witch trial.
You are a narcissist.
We can't take it to the witch trial, man.
But narcissism is on the rise with people only because of this new age
entitlement.
Yeah, and the new world order.
You know, because that's one of the symptoms of narcissistic.
You know, that shit passed like AIDS. Like that shit, you be around a motherfucker so long, you gonna have their traits. That's what
I was just getting ready to tell you when you said you was doing all this research. I said you better be careful with that narcissistic because you can take that on. And that's a big
they call that. You gotta be careful with that.
And then
but
when
you
are
empath,
they really come for you. Hey, when you're an empath, you will emulate that shit. That shit will get took on into your psyche, your spirit. Like that shit. You need
I think narcissism is not what people think it is. I think it's a coping mechanism. It's something that people use to protect themselves from a world.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
it is.
It's defense.
You can look at a social media and tell what type of narcissist.
But that could be corrected. You know, that could be corrected with therapy.
Man, this energy wild up in here right now. Because
I think social media is the form of fucking new social narcissistic people.
Yes, that's
what I was trying to say. Right.
The social media.
You pass that shit off. You pass that shit off.
You know, everybody got to look at me. See,
man,
look at me, look what I'm doing.
Keep your spiritual discernment up and be watching motherfuckers and vet motherfuckers properly and test them on their word. If you can't do that, then you're gonna be open and weak and susceptible to that shit. You're gonna be open for it, especially if you're a loving, kind person and don't judge nobody. You're gonna get ran the fuck over out here.
Listen.
Everybody judge folks. So in your words, in order to keep from getting ran the F over, people convert to narcissism to protect themselves.
You gotta believe gotta be no narcissist to have more value to stand on your word.
That's all.
What you saying is it can taint you. So you become
because the people who don't
an abuser.
The people who don't are the ones suicidal jumping off bridges right now because
for instance.
Listen, if you want to be a follower, don't use that as an excuse to follow nobody.
You got people. Look, that's what I was about to say. Excuse me. Like people who, you know, grow up getting battered by their parents, getting abused by their parents physically, right? Some people, you had 10 kids in the same family. You'll have some that'll go to the other extreme. They won't even touch their kids. Then you have some, they do the same shit that they hated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so spare not the rod to spoil the child.
I get that. Exactly. No, that ain't abuse. Whooping the child. I mean, discipline is discipline. I'm talking about abuse. There's a difference.
Child abuse.
I'm all about putting your hands on your children, man. When they to discipline them, I'm all about that. But there's a difference. But there's a difference between
slaves, nigga. They gonna get
beat. Discipline don't always involve physical capital punishment though. Too. That's just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's a difference between that and abuse. You know what I'm saying? But I'm all
Facts.
about shit.
It's a
I got
thin line.
paddled when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? They used to paddle in school. And shit.
What did I miss?
A whole
How
lot.
you the
As soon as
host?
you go out.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
How
y'all
you
notice
the
me
damn
gone.
host?
Got it.
Right.
Didn't even notice me gone.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
You the damn host and you done disappeared coming
And
back
y'all
talking
didn't
about what you
notice.
missed.
Y'all didn't
No,
notice.
motherfucker. Yeah, we was having a
Because they
conversation.
narcissistic. They ain't noticed
That's that
nothing.
narcissism, though. That's it. That's
Hey,
all.
I'm not
My
narcissistic.
point
I don't give a
You're
damn what the hell
narcissistic
y'all
because
say.
you ain't paying attention to what's going on because you got 10 people
Right.
out. Now you make
I
that
have
make
no.
sense.
That ain't the definition.
Y'all cold-blooded.
I said
Right.
one of the
Hey,
origins
okay.
of narcissism in our culture has to do with the theory that men are supposed to be dominant and they're supposed to dominate women and all that kind of stuff. That stuff started in biblical days. That's what created that energy, and it just continues to manifest and manifest. So
I hear what you're saying. You're
every
saying we
man
do live
I've ever met in my life is a narcissist in a sense.
What we do.
Now, I'm
we
not
do live
saying
in
that they were evil, that they were brutal. I'm not saying that they were dangerous, nothing like
we do
that.
live in a patriarch.
So you
We
don't
do live in
believe
a
that the
You
man
got
is the
people
head.
out here that won't lift a finger and
It's
ruin your
a
whole life.
man as
I'll never
well.
put their hands on you.
You don't
You
believe
got
that
people
man
go that
so
manipulative and focused on ruining your life and not doing shit with theirs.
You said every man is a narcissist?
No.
Every man
She
is
said every man she's come across. Not
Yeah, because I was gonna say.
Hold on, I'm trying to get some understanding.
It does not mean.
You know what? I was saying
Now that doesn't mean that they were evil. Now don't take it that way. Don't mean it doesn't mean that they're abusive in their tone, language, or anything like that. But I never met a man without an ego. So ego is the root of narcissism.
Everybody got an ego.
When it becomes unempathetic, when he has no empathy and nothing, he has no accountability. He doesn't. Nothing's never his fault. That's when it becomes narcissistic. When he can't comprehend.
But women can be like that too.
I think egos is a big difference between a self of importance. You know what I mean?
You tell somebody,
but to have an ego, you gotta believe in your own self.
And they continue to do it. That's.
I mean, but
can I say this?
Self of importance is one of the symptoms of being narcissistic.
I want y'all to separate. I'm not saying abuse, but narcissistic is just having an ego, having a theory, a thought about how you're supposed to conduct yourself, and that means that you take control over other people.
I see your issue. I see your issue with the I see your issue with the patriarch. I ain't gonna fuck that word up, but a patriarch. Like this has been the society. Like it's been man driven.
So I don't have an issue. I'm telling the truth.
What I'm saying is
together like a power couple. Last time I checked.
Right. But
the men
I do believe
female narcissists, they're mothers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird.
I do believe a male is supposed to be. I mean, the male is the protector, the provider. There's roles that a man is supposed to be. You know, there's roles are supposed to be. But you ain't supposed to just be respected because you a man. But if you playing them roles, if you're providing and if you're protecting, then you are owed the respect as the leader and the head of your tribe, your family.
I got a question.
Hold on. We just talked about that. Now you can be sitting here paying all the bills.
I'm not saying that you're anything negative.
We gotta get one mic. We gotta get one mic, man, because like it's three people talking at a time, man.
A lot of people talking at one time. You're absolutely right.
I mean, and I love what everybody's saying though. This is a conversation that so many people need to have. You know, but we just need to have it to where we just need to have it to where we can have, you know, at least one person talking at a time. Because like for the last 15 minutes.
Hold on, let me ask you this question right quick. Is Johnetta, right? Johnetta. So you said like biblical wise, that was something that was made up that the man's supposed to be the head and the woman's supposed to follow, but you don't feel that way, correct?
It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. So it's not just about
different genders. Each gender.
I don't know. Am I narcissistic? Because I got a sugar mama. So,
Yeah, you are very
Hey, I'm gonna say
narcissistic.
this:
You're
really
women
very
like the
love
whole
toxic.
women.
topic
One
is
mic.
Women,
Good day, sir.
life comes from women. Life comes from women. I love women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I see the beauty in women. I've always loved women. My mama
It
was a
doesn't mean that
beautiful
you
woman.
can't love.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't mean that
So,
you can't love.
but
What
I'm
it
a
means is
man,
that
and some of my view that I get how I'm supposed to be looked at and respected as a husband, as a father, comes from my mother. Not what she said or did, but just a lot of that comes from that. You know what I mean? I learned how to treat a woman, or how a woman should be treated. By my mama, or even
emotionally, this
and
is
the
what
daughter gonna
religion
learn from
teaches
the
us.
father.
This is what religion
even
teaches a woman.
learn by like how she wasn't. I mean, say that again. What you say?
Okay, this is what religion teaches a woman. The man is her master, is her commander. She is his helper. So that naturally sets men up to
What
be
religion?
a narcissist because you have to be. So
What
I'm not
religion?
saying
There's
that
a lot of
you're not
religions. What
a
religion?
provider, you're not caring, that you're
Man, I
not
bet a
loving.
man wrote
I'm not
that shit.
taking anything away from what
Narc
a
wrote
man
that shit.
is to say that men are narcissists. But that is the truth. That's what society has set up. You're supposed to be a provider, a protector, all of these things. You can't be that unless you have male confidence in yourself. It's not testosterone, it's psychological programming to make you feel like, in order for me to be the man that I'm supposed to be, I have to be authoritative. I have to be something larger
That's your
than just
opinion,
No.
though.
You know what
I
told
agree
me?
with
You
that.
know
I
what
do
told
agree
me?
with that.
That's
You know
not
what
no
told
MK
me?
Ultra shit. That's in our DNA.
Look, you know what told me
yeah,
I
that
had to be
don't
a
make
man?
it.
You know what told me? What showed me that I needed to be a man is when I watched my first child be born.
I'm gonna do you ain't gonna do.
When I watched my first child be born, that's what made me man up, because I brought another life. I brought another life. My son didn't ask to be born. You know what I'm saying? I created that situation.
Okay, now let
that's
me
what
let me
taught
take
me.
that. Let me take that and ask you this. So you saw your child being born, and that made you feel an urgency, like a sense of responsibility to that child. But why is
It
that
lit a fire under
responsibility
my ass.
genderized? Why is it genderized? Why does it make
It
you
ain't
feel like I have
genderized.
It's not gender
manly
focused.
instead of
It's
I
not
have to be a
genderized.
better? I don't know your
The
first name,
mother of
but
my
It is
child,
gender roles
she
because there's
felt
two genders.
the
There ain't but
same.
two
She
genders
felt.
out here.
What's that?
It
right.
is
But I'm
gender
just
roles
saying,
because it ain't but
but I'm
two
just saying,
genders
a
out
woman
here.
doesn't have a child and say, I need to be a better woman. I need
Yeah, the
to,
woman ain't got.
they just have a child and say, I love it. I'm going to take care of it. That's what a woman feels. But a man says, oh, I got to go out here and provide. I got to go out here and do this and stuff.
I gotta make
Because
sure it's cool.
in his
I gotta
mind,
make sure my child is
I
good.
just wanted to be the woman my mama
you
was.
haven't done anything wrong. So don't get
What's that?
the opinion that I'm trying to tell you that you're doing something
Oh no, I'm
wrong
not.
or
No,
that
no, no,
you're
no.
being
I'm not
bad.
offended at all, sis. No, I'm not
Okay.
offended at
I'm
all.
just saying that the root of narcissism is in our roles we assign to people in society. You have to
I
become
can see
a
that.
narcissist.
I understand that, but I mean, you can't
That's too
apply that
broad.
to the
That's
woman.
too
I mean,
broad.
because there's women narcissists as
There
well.
is women
So you
narcissists.
can't apply that to because there
What I
are men
researched
narcissists. There are men narcissists, but how
was
would you
women
apply that to the women one?
women
And
narcissists create the men narcissists.
So
They
women
do this to their
narcissists have a
son.
response.
not only this, the women narcissists are, especially the covert type, they're hidden more. Because
Yes,
don't nobody believe that these sweet,
yes,
young,
yes.
or whatever, they like whatever.
That can
And then
run
what
you.
dude gonna say? What dude gonna say? My girl emotionally abusing me. You know what I'm saying? You know
Me?
what dude gonna say that? You know what I mean? So
No, she getting
I'm
through the
not
vagina.
emotionally abusive
it's
at all,
me.
but I would say that I would say that as a woman, I'm definitely a narcissist because there are things that I have to have for me, and nobody can minimize that for me. Like
That's
I
not
know what kind of car I want. I'm gonna go get
That's
it
the
because
standard
I
you
look
set for
better in it.
yourself. That's
So
your
Yeah, that's
standard.
just the standard.
Can
You
we
can't
hey,
come
but
and
it
claim
is
our
about my
privilege.
ego.
can we
So it's
talk
not
about
just about,
Ain't no
you
goddamn way I'm
know,
claiming
let's
that
talk
shit. I
about
don't give a fuck.
Yo,
loyalty and disloyalty in a relationship.
to each his
What
own.
you What you say, Rick?
Because I don't think there's anything wrong with being a narcissist. I think
yes, it's a whole lot.
there's a difference between being a narcissist and an asshole. I'm not an asshole.
Demonic.
So
there's
yeah,
all
so
types.
I don't
It
think
ain't just one classification. There's a broad range. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just one way. You sum everything up with it.
It's a spectrum.
Right.
Narcissist.
Let me run this definition down to y'all one more time of a narcissist.
It's a spectrum.
So y'all know what the fuck it means, because all that she was saying about a man being this and all of that, it does not touch me no way, in no way form that makes me think that I'm some type of narcissistic person.
I would never claim
because
that
see,
shit.
I don't have self-entitlement. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. I don't go around looking for people to give me entitlement or require entitlement from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Excessive admiration. I don't need that from nobody.
Hurting people.
You know what I'm saying?
Causing hurt.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how would you feel if people put you down?
recognized?
If I put you down as a man because you think I'm putting you down now when I say narcissism.
Hey, let him finish.
But I'm not putting you down.
Down to one thing.
Yeah, because it has nothing
to... Hold on. Can he finish, though?
But I'm not putting you down, though.
I didn't say you put me down. I'm just
saying.
Yeah, I didn't say you put me down. I'm actually reading the symptoms of narcissistic person.
That's what I want. I wish I could show pictures.
Okay, so and then it also says to be recognized as a superior, even without achievements. So I don't go around wanting people. I don't go around feeling superior to anybody in this chat because of what achievements. You know what I'm saying? Or without any achievements. That's just like you feeling you superior to all of us and you ain't really done shit. But all of us in here, we done all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's another symptom of narcissistic person. Exaggerate your achievements and talents. Go around lying about preoccupied with fantasy.
A lot of men tend to think that being a male is an achievement. I'm trying to tell you, they really do.
Oh, whoa, hold on. We born. Yeah, right. We born male or female. We born male or female, so you gonna have to accept what the fuck you born with.
Everybody
right.
But they
so it's not
right. Only be born one female. You already crossed that out. But a lot of men think of being a male as a special superior rank or something like that. Because you get it in the way that they talk to you. I deal with that all the time. And in my business, in my line of business, and a lot of men got this kind of down talking to me and all that kind of stuff like that. Like you can't possibly know what the hell you're talking about. You can't possibly be in any place.
Man, shut that child up. Oh, I'm just playing.
Damn.
Man. I'm just playing. I am playing.
You know what?
I am playing.
Y'all chill for a minute.
Please forgive me.
Hey, y'all chill for a minute.
Please forgive me. I am sorry.
Listen to me.
I was only playing.
Listen to me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
They ain't respecting your gangster right now, Billy.
Hey, this is wild. This is wild right here, man.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, man.
All right.
Man, take control of your show, man.
I can mute everybody and then say some shit. But can I say something though? You know, and I'm gonna do it respectfully.
You ain't
like
gotta
as no, I'm saying like I don't want to mute nobody. We are ourselves. You can't buy this shit.
See my video, huh?
Yeah, man.
What's that?
Damn.
Day. Ooh.
My bad.
Hey.
Huh? My bad.
Hey. Day, dog. Hey. I'll hit you up after this episode. Look.
That was some narcissistic ass shit. How dare you tell somebody?
No. Y'all listen. No one's incorrect. We having fun right now.
What you talking about?
We having fun right now. We get what we doing right now, but at the same time, we want other people outside of the conversation to understand what's going on.
But I mean, it's too much of a machine and everything like that. Like everybody kind of want the same answer. they don't want to think outside the box. So I don't,
it's not necessarily about thinking outside the box, because I'm pretty sure everybody in here think outside the box on a daily basis. But you talking about, like, when we just got into that, we talking about clear, distinct. There is gender roles. There's things that men can do that women can't do. There's things that women can do that men can't do. So
that's the truth.
That's just a part of the game. You know
I'm
what
just,
I'm saying? It's a
yeah,
reason
I'm
why
just
man
not,
is a
I'm
man
just
and a
really
woman
not
is a
here for
woman.
that. But I'm just trying to get some inspirational thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Not the continuation of everything that's already around us all the time. We already, you know what I'm saying? What's new coming out of
You
this?
got to get that inspiration from you looking in the wrong. Look inside instead of outside. Look inside. You'll find it. You'll find it.
But think about it differently. Think about it differently. Like everything we think is bad is not as bad as we think it is.
Feministic views on a topic.
What'd you say, D?
No, I'm just saying though, like I just don't like when church get through in it, or the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that just covers everything. That's just okay. That it's like being dismissive, basically. It's almost like dismissing the whole
thing. When you reference the Bible, you say when you reference the Bible, like I've studied the Bible, I've studied the Quran, the Kabbalah. Like I understand, like I make biblical references
to the Bible. It's always, and then
there's more to it. I get what you're saying. There's more to the Bible. There's more to the Bible. Yeah.
It's way more to it than that.
No, I mean, I get what she's saying. She's saying that when people bring the Bible into it, they try to make it like it's the end all be all.
That's I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And because it's put in the Bible that this is because it's stated that we have to do this,
you have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And my whole response to that is, first of all, I ain't got to do shit, and second of all, if you can't, who wrote that Bible?
Exactly. I can't
the council, the one that we get over in the Western Hemisphere was written by the Council of Nicaea.
And we don't know that. I mean, it's just I don't know, man. I like we would have to do.
It was written by several people.
I respect people's faith.
It's been translated.
I don't have anything to say against anybody's beliefs, but the way that we see things is like we're parroting the same old thoughts. Like, when are we gonna churn this through a machine and turn it into something different? Because there's more to it. Like everything is.
I'm not following my parents and their grandparents and
their. I agree. Don't agree with me.
Following that.
Because if you agree with me, you are following. I want you to know what
we gotta not talk at the same time, no, man. Hey, Dooley, we gotta not talk at the same time.
And I'm editing too, though.
We can't. We gotta.
So you edit that green on out of there, Dooley. Please, thank you.
Oh yeah, I got you on that though.
Yeah.
And I hit you up after this whole thing.
Hey, and check your messages, damn it.
Hey, I'll be on. Hey, the feds took 2 of my pages, so I only be on 2 of them now. I have 4.
But I've been trying to get in contact with you.
Was it 4 or 16?
Just call me direct.
Shit, you got
what number, Dave?
I will inbox the number tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, my shit fucked all that.
We settled that part.
My shit in Guantanamo Bay.
Right. They do torture and stuff there.
Genetic though. You saying you want things to change? Like what would you like to see to be different? Just in a broad spectrum.
In the way that people think. Okay, we have this. Everything is just upbringing. You know, everything is just what somebody told to you once. You believe it for the rest of your life, and that's not
shit. That's
not critical thinking. That's not critical thinking. But I run into people all the time or whatever. You know, they won't consider anything else other than what they ever been told as fact. And so they don't have the ability to transition into higher thought. They can't elevate, they can't vibrate higher. They just stuck in one spot. And you try to tell them something different. Look, it don't mean that. You could actually see it this way. You don't have to do this. You can do that. They're not ready to do that because they're so grounded.
Can I ask you a question?
And all the burdens that you carry in about those things that you think are true, all it's doing is making you heavy. It's making your whole soul, everything about you.
Being a product of your environment?
I was wondering
let go. that go in your environment. Ain't no such
That's
thing as
true.
no environment.
That's true.
It
I
is.
agree with you on
I
that.
create my own
You
reality.
can't. Your environment might be your excuse. Your environment might be your excuse.
That's not an excuse. That's a cop out. Yeah, same thing. But it do affect you. Like she just talked about vibrating on a higher frequency. Now, a lot of us, I would say everybody in this room is vibrating on a higher frequency. But when you're around low frequency motherfuckers, that will bring you down. It will bring you down.
I changed the circumstances.
If you consistently around low vibrating negative ass motherfuckers, your views and opinions and shit gonna start to come down with these motherfuckers.
It's gonna reflect that.
By these motherfuckers on a daily basis.
Oh God.
No, because you the highest thing in there. If you the highest thing in there, you keep going higher. They can't touch you.
No, what he's saying is when they not
stop to get broke down.
I know.
I'm in a fight now.
When they're not around you,
you should never be the high. You should never always be the highest anywhere you go.
Exactly.
I would prefer to be the lowest.
If you ain't got
I would prefer to be the lowest so I can grow.
Motherfuckers will drain you until you dry. They'll take your life.
Don't be the smartest, the dopest. Like if you play basketball, don't play with motherfuckers that's on your level. If you want to get better, play with people that'll whoop you every time playing basketball.
Shit, I
you know what I'm saying?
And really,
that applies to whatever you do.
On elevating, like if you around people, you should never dumb yourself down to be with folks. You should never have to dumb yourself down or break yourself down in layman's terms.
Talk to them, Dave.
Understand how you think and vibrate. They're not your soul tribe. They're not your people. You know what I'm saying? And that was a mistake. My dumb, super empathetic ass had. You know what I'm saying?
I did the same shit. I've always done the same shit. Yeah.
I accept as is, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't never test nobody on their word. I never made nobody work for that type of shit. And I gave it away.
Yeah, you supposed to do that with everybody. I'll tell a lie just to see what the motherfucker gonna run back and say.
Me too. I do. You know, and motherfuckers.
I never done no shit like that. I ain't got the energy to do that though. I don't.
No. But
it takes one time. 30 seconds. You know if you're dealing with somebody that's worth your time. 30-second conversation. That's how stupid motherfuckers is out here in this world now. 30 seconds. You gonna tell if they crazy or not. Trust me.
Motherfuckers is occupied by social media nowadays.
Everybody
they don't have no thought process no more.
They follow any trend.
Yeah.
If LeBron get a fucking vaccine in his ass crack, everybody gonna follow. You know, it's just
and then with that being said,
wait a minute.
I ain't gonna get on the vaccine shit. Allegedly.
I walk so y'all can run. You know this podcast is pushing it, and we're gonna push it to the limit right here.
Man, you can edit this shit and make it 3 shows. We can go as long as we want, okay?
Man, how long? Look, you know I done got whooped at work, man. How long have we been on? Has it been an hour?
I don't do claims, insurance claims, and stuff like that.
Right.
I need to get on the phone with somebody.
You need to go take one of them motherfucking Epsom salt baths. Yeah, you need an Epsom salt bath. Right.
And smoke you a nice J, and you're gonna be all right.
Woo! Right. Boy, do I know hard times.
I know you don't.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, almost
say what?
Almost went up to what's your name, Ray?
What's that?
Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had my appointment and everything. Somebody was like, "Man, don't you go in there? They're gonna work your ass like a slave."
Hebrew.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you want to be a driver, not nobody in the fucking warehouse.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it though, I want to have a motherfucking my own truck driver.
Yeah, but you know you can do that right now. That shit like you can buy in as long as you got your own box trucks and shit.
Yeah,
cargo vans.
Yeah. That's what my dude, Big Mix too. He got his own expedite thing.
Yeah, he everywhere too. Shout out to Big Mix.
Yeah, he got him around.
Black Sun, my brother Black Sun, my partner in Rhyme.
Yeah,
my partner in Rhyme.
Yeah, man. So it was a nice conversation.
Remember, it wasn't a nice conversation. It wasn't.
Well, I come it wasn't. Oh, well, that's on you. you shouldn't have missed
That's
the part.
not on me.
Yeah, that is
I'm
definitely
gonna
on
relive
you.
this when I go
But
back
you
and watch it.
can watch
and
it.
these
So
are
really, you ain't
memories.
missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can watch it.
You
So
missed
you
the
didn't
part.
miss a thing. You ain't miss a thing.
Right.
Go back
But
and
you
watch
know
it.
what though? I want Duke. Now's the
What
time.
about?
Get all your put your shit out there, man.
Yeah,
That's what
most
you're here
definitely.
for.
Hey,
Yeah, most
hey, little
definitely.
cuz, you got some links you can send me?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Hit me
Abdul,
up, man.
send me his.
I got all his links and everything, but just push it and I look out for
Yeah,
you.
I'm finna do another video this week, no later than next week. I'm trying to drop a little Ben Harbor movie. You feel me? It ain't like episodes. I'm trying to do some episodes.
And see, and that's what I was trying to
Hey,
do.
Duke.
You should link up with me
before
for
you-
that though.
Before you drop that movie, man, let's sit down and talk.
I just need somebody to tap in because like I'm on the go. Like I'm finna move to Atlanta. Y'all know I got property and shit down
Be
here.
careful out that way.
Shit going on, you feel me? So like,
Hey, you can shoot me a link. You gotta shoot me a video that you got out. I ain't never heard your music.
And I got
You know
y'all.
what I mean?
I got y'all though, Ray.
I'm
I
gonna
can
check
see
it
you
out.
all his shit and stuff too. But that's what I was trying to work on too. A short
Hey,
movie
is the
of Ben
state
Harbor and Dip.
is the state theater still there? Is the state theater
yeah,
still
Yeah,
there?
they ain't knock that shit down.
movies, yeah.
Still the
In
same
90
lab
in
It's
90
closed down
and
though.
everything.
It's closed down.
in 92, I opened for Spice One at the state theater. That was the first major dude I opened up for in 92. Yeah.
So where you from? Man? Where you from?
I'm from Toledo. I went to Lake Michigan.
You know,
I went to, I used to live up there for.
You like our cuz?
Yeah,
he
boy.
is not like he is my dad.
He is our cousin. His mama is your granny's sister. Yeah. His mama and granny is sisters.
Oh, straight up?
Yeah. Straight up and down, little cuz.
So he was down there. He was down there right around the time when you was born and shit. When your daddy was down there causing hell and all that shit.
Hey, but look though, another thing though too though, Duke, tell them about the rap snacks.
The trap snacks. I got the
trap snacks. Yeah.
I got the trap snacks and shit. I got the chips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a variety of chips. It's like, you know, a combination of chips for like $1. Or I ain't gonna lie, they got selling for $2 here, but they're $1. And then I got my own pop, you know what I'm saying? It's called Pour Up a Four.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what caught my attention. I was like, fam,
what you said the name of the pop was again, man?
Pour Up a Four.
All right. Hey, only Michigan motherfuckers call that shit pop.
Yeah.
Cannabis rose baskets for Valentine's Day.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you trying to be a billionaire. I'm trying to touch a billion.
Hold on, what you
You're trying to
for
go for that billion right there.
Right.
I got a song called Green Roses. I bullshit you not.
Let her say what she charging for the basket.
Yeah.
Like 25 for like a smaller one and probably like 55 on a.
What all come in the baskets?
Shit, the 2 or 3 stems, it depends. Might have an eighth on one stem, might have a gram. And you're gonna get the papers, a little candy, little bullshit in the basket, maybe a tobacco pipe, whatnot, all little mini shit, little rollers.
Hey, this is major.
I got the perfect jingle for that shit.
Shit. Hey, but another thing.
I might need the link after this then.
I want to show y'all my tray, but I got illegal shit on my tray. But my daughter made this tray for me. I'm gonna show y'all this tray.
Excuse me, hey Dave. Dude, plug all your stuff though, so we can get people on it. And then this episode, I'm gonna send it to you, and you share it too. Make sure you plug yourself too.
Yeah.
My daughter, she makes these. She makes these trays and all that. Like it might come. The big ones might come with trays and all that. But definitely.
Let me see the tray. Oh, okay, yeah.
She did my little sign on there and everything.
Right.
So it was a little dirty, but that's the tray.
Right.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I see everybody doing trays and rollers and lighters.
Man,
and
keep your children creative like that. That's what I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, my daughter, she did this. She draws all kind of
wow.
All from scratch.
Wow. Freehand?
Yep, freehand. She did a Nipsey one.
Shit.
Man, she put the braid on Nipsey like she did the Wakanda. She did this little girl.
I love it. You got it all around the crib too. I love that. Yeah, yeah.
All her art through my shit. All her art. But this is my favorite one.
Has she ever sold? Has she ever
Oh,
sold?
that's dope right there.
Yeah, she sold her
Has she
shit.
ever sold? Okay, yeah, we definitely gonna have to.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll give her links and all that stuff.
I gotta support that.
But yeah, she She
the truth.
She draw anything. You just show her a picture and she
can draw. Yeah, it was Rick.
Yeah, Rick out.
Nah.
I'm still here. I wanted to put that in there. I didn't want to talk over nobody that time.
Right. I guess. Yeah, I ain't never thought about that. The chat room. Yeah. But yeah, man, dude,
we need to start going live, man. We need to tweak some more things to figure out with the screen sharing and everything else, but we can have people chiming in with their comments in the live and in the feed, and use them.
Go to the YouTube channel and we just start going live. I think.
Man, I don't know about that technical shit. I'm just saying.
Trolls are if anybody care to know.
Hey, since we trying to sell shit, I appreciate everybody. Go check out my new song, A Whack Jumper, is on iTunes. Appreciate everybody. Support that. I mean, if y'all need trap snacks, if y'all need any of my product, you know what I'm saying, you can hit me up on Maz Gang Young, Facebook, Instagram, Maz Gang Young. I sent it in the mail, brand new, package sealed. I mean,
what you selling, cuz?
Make it seem like I'm really trying to get off on y'all shit, but I am somebody, and I mean, I'm trying to like get some love, like, cause I'm from born and raised in a motherfucking hood. When that motherfucker get through, I won't put that on there because like motherfuckers don't understand how hard it is to come up in this motherfucker. The shit I'm up on.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the shit that I think of, that I see, I'm supposed to be out of town. But I appreciate if everybody on this motherfucker continue to follow me. Just watch my come up. Watch this shit happen. Quick,
hey, Cuzzo.
1 year.
Cuzzo. Cuz, what you selling?
I'm selling everything. Whatever the fuck you want.
No, man. What is your products, man?
What he doing?
What's your products you got, cuz?
I got boxes and shit in my crib. I got shit. Like,
hey, show me something.
Hey, you got a nickel bag. Don't take your burgers. Go bags. Push it. Keep it pushing.
This like a 2-hour podcast, man.
I'm seeing
it's been a good one.
Hour and a half.
Y'all welcome.
It's been a good
one. I just want to plug in my what I'm selling. I'm selling authentic.
Here she comes.
I'm selling authentic
Hey, I can tell by the look on her face. I knew she was about to come with some shit like that. Hey. I knew it. I saw the look on your face.
It took her out the whole show to draw that shit up too.
You silly. You silly. No, I like the other shit better.
This is my product, man. I'm trying to. This is my product. You feel me? It's the trap snack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my pop, I said, this shit.
You made up.
I got 5 stores in Big Harbor, but I sell this shit out of. Only thing I got on display is these. My pops is in the stores. My water, I sell water. I sell flavor water.
Got all of that though, so y'all remember that though. Yeah. And that's why I gotta have them here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll fuck around and put that shit in one of my videos or something, man.
Hey,
oh no, see, you're thinking ahead too.
Hey, check out my videos, man. Like me, hey, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't fake pump none of that. But like I said, I don't really want to hold it up too much. I just want to let y'all know, like, if we all family, then I just met you. You know, what is it? Just one, or whatever, you feel me? Appreciate that, just because that make me think farther, like in life, period. Like I got other family and shit that I ain't know nothing about.
Oh yeah, you got a whole lot of family, man.
So, appreciate you
all over this country.
Here, always been.
Nephew.
I appreciate the females. I hear y'all females on here, you feel me? I heard I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, us men, we always think we know everything, so it was a time to listen, you feel me? From a woman point of view, so I appreciate what y'all said. I mean, it is what it is, man, and anytime y'all see me, just know it's always trap water, trap snacks.
Benny Haha.
Yeah,
Benny Hall.
yeah. Buy my picture. I'll buy you a snack.
Girl, stop.
Man,
Stop.
want something more with it though. I'm interested.
Send me your cash out. Send me your cash out.
Man, hey, y'all let me
you.
go to sleep, man.
All right, who else plugging
Man.
themselves in? Ray, plug yourself in and go ahead, man.
It's
You know
Uncle
you got
Ray,
to.
man. Google Uncle Ray and some shit gonna pop up. Listen to that shit.
No.
All right.
You know?
And then you got chips and barbecue sauce.
Hey, when you feeling sad, listen to Raining.
You gotta spell Uncle with a K though.
Zoom
UNKLE.
petty. They showing
Alright.
y'all phones y'all got. They showing y'all phones y'all got.
My latest album. I mean, my latest
I'm weak.
single is Empty Canvas by
Oh,
Uncle
you
Ray.
rap? You in the music?
Yeah, I rap, sing. I do
Oh,
all
yeah.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude,
who
man,
else plugging
it's a
themselves
lot
I
in?
just
you
told
finna
you. Look,
find
I
out.
told you I opened up a Spice One at the State Theater in Bell Harbor.
You told me that, but I ain't know you rap, sing and shit.
I do all that shit. I
Dude,
produce.
you know you got
I
a
play
cousin that worked with
drums.
Fabulous Jay-Z and everybody
That's
else.
my nephew. That's
Which
my
one?
nephew, Marley.
Don't forget my fucking
My
straw.
nephew. He used to,
So,
hey,
yeah.
when I was doing that shit, when I opened up for Spice One, Jamal, he was like 10, living in Benton Harbor. My sister, yeah, he was living in Benton Harbor. Now he executive produced for Fabulous.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he from
Word
here,
is
too.
born.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Dude, if you
It's
say
been
right,
fun. It's been gravy.
You can Google him too. You'll probably find more shit.
Or look at
When y'all
episode
see that on the
9.
road, let me know.
Episode 9.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Marley
You
on
see
there.
that
He
on the
talking
road,
about the
let me know.
Hey, dude.
Y'all
He
be
talking about
blessed
when he was
out
on
here.
stage with 50 Cent and Fabulous when they motherfucker robbed on stage. Episode
Real.
9. Gotta watch it.
Real. Hey, man, look, I mean, I'm just with anything. I'm going to keep pushing. Motherfucker don't notice me, you feel me? So, but that's what's up, though. Like, shit, man, that shit deep. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
I was telling you though before though, but nephew, you good. You good in my arms.
Yeah, most definitely. I already know. I appreciate that, you feel me? Because, like,
One love, y'all.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out.
Hey, Eric. Hey,
Y'all be
love,
blessed.
Eric, man. Hey,
Peace
Eric,
and blessings,
man. Tap
man.
into me,
Yo, I got you.
Blessings across the board. Speak that
All
shit
right.
into fruition.
All right,
yeah.
Rick. Peace and
All
blessings.
right, man. Y'all love.
All right, y'all. I'm about to end this and then send it to everybody. I hope y'all are actually subscribed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we can go from there though.
Cuz.
What up?
Before you end this bitch, I just want to say this because it's on my mind. But like, I ain't know all that shit with family and shit doing all that shit. Man, we gonna have to do some shit, man, because my whole thing is, for some reason, I'm here. Like, I've been through everything, you feel me? Not too much, but I've been through what I supposed to been through and shit. I know I feel like that. I'm questioning myself, like, what the fuck is I'm here for? What the fuck is going on?
No, that's the whole point of me having you on too.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, like, shit, like, whatever the fuck the business is, I don't give a fuck if it ain't my idea. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no stingy type motherfucker, you feel me? Because I already know.
I admire your entrepreneurism, though. I
Yeah.
admire that.
Yeah.
Of course,
and
I'm going to link with you.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I appreciate this little interview, though. Like, this is my first interview, so this is going to be like the first time shit I ever had some shit that I can always look on and be like, this where the fuck I was at. Because I'm at my crib. You feel me?
Right. But
and
hey, do me a favor, though. When I send it to you, don't forget about us.
No, I'm anytime you want me to, anytime you want me to get.
Just put it out there for your promotion, though.
Right. Hit me with the link and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start putting that shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I'm still, in progress. Only got 2 songs.
I know that, but you ain't doing no wrong in my eyes. So,
yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Real. Yeah, I mean, we can get it. I'm down. I'm down for whatever. You feel me? Like I say, all I want to say is I appreciate this shit and shit. just call me, man, because like it's a lot of shit I'm trying to do. I think I'm moving too fast and I need some advice. You feel me?
Right, and then that's what we do. We give everybody input. Nobody
That's
is
why I was
displaced or
listening.
anything like. Yeah,
That's
and
why
I was telling them like, yeah, you paying attention.
yeah, I'm listening. I was listening because that's how I learned what I know now. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
So like
I'm on that level of where I sit a person down and anybody I talk to, anybody on this podcast, they'll sit up and tell you like, this is what we do, and school you on some stuff, you know?
right. Cause my man's had hollered at me and shit. The nigga I was talking about on the live and shit. He had hollered at me about this podcast shit, and I ain't really know about it. And he was saying he was trying to come up with his own show and shit. He was telling me the type of shit he was trying to talk about, but this same nigga that was on the chips. So I'm like, okay, I told him I'll get on that shit, but I ain't really know what it was like. And now I'm learning.
You know what it's like. And this is family from the ground up though. This is family doing something. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody was family.
Yeah. And even if not, they still family.
Right. You're right.
And then the discussions and everything, though, it makes a sense. It's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing is beyond what we go through, man. Just know you got family that's doing better and striving and like whatever you want to do, you do it. Just be great at it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm striving for. That's what I'm on.
And then man. I don't have no issue. Other than that, like let's get it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to I'm giving myself 1 year with this rap shit. 1 year. That's it. I'm finna move to Atlanta this year. I'm finna move to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You know, I own 2 cribs and shit down here. I'm fixing both of them right now. I'm in one. I'm about to start fixing my other crib next week. I'm about to rent both of them motherfuckers out. That way, when I get to Atlanta, I ain't got to worry about no bills. You feel me? All I got to do is just keep pushing what the fuck I got.
You know what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Dude, you know what the fuck you supposed to be doing. I have no issues or no quarrels or anything. You know where it go from there. So I'm gonna just keep moving. I love you to death, man. Shit. I see you come out, seeing you like in Pampers and shit, change your pamper and everything. Like
I know, man. You like the next thing, the Cookie Bear, man. My mama already had told me. You feel me?
Yeah, you know, and Cookie Bear, he molded me to be where I am right now. So I'm not gonna knock any type of hustle or anything.
No, I was just stating like you like that, like Uncle, you know, Wise.
Yeah. He was behind it. He was like way behind his years too, though. Just so you know.
Right.
Motherfuckers trying to get like that now, to this day.
Right now. And I think that be him sometime too, though.
I know it be him a lot of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna let you go though, man. Hit me up, man, and you know, anytime you got anything to promote or anything, like shit, man, I'm on the same level. I'm on the same tip.
Yeah, I see that, and I mean, shit. Like I say, long story short, shit. Yeah, I'm on that little episode. Shit, I probably need to just talk to you a little personal about that. But I'm trying to do some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? My plan to be in the A this year. I'm trying to go down now. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go down now. I'm paying for my own shows, all my concerts. I don't give a fuck who. Don't nobody come.
You have to though. But you get that though, man. I gotta jump off of here, and I gotta still upload this and put it for the masses though too.
All right, bet.
And thanks, Duke, man, nephew. Shit.
What's up?
No, I'm just saying, man. Like shit, I appreciate you handling your business and shit.
Yeah, you are. I hear you. I got you, and I'm gonna keep it up, most definitely.
All right, man. I love you, man. I'll talk to you.
I love you too, man. Never too much.
Right.
Yeah.